Welcome back, everybody. In this video, I'm going to show you something real basic that you might not know. How do I find my credit score? How do I find my credit report? We're going to show you in this episode. Stick around. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Chris, your financial coach, financial therapist, back with another financial foundational tip for you. This is a question we get a bunch, and it seems simple for some, but some of you, remember, might be at the 101 level. If you're new here, just joining, make sure you like, subscribe, right? Share this video with somebody that you think it's gonna help. But in understanding how your financial life works, sometimes you're at the 101 level, sometimes there's 202, 303, 404 level type of information. Well, today's video is more of a 101 level type of education around finance. And today we're gonna find out, how do I find my credit score? How do I find my credit report? Real basic. So again, why is this important? Credit is a 202 level concept. I know sometimes we think it's a 101 level concept, but it's really not. Credit is your financial reputation. Credit is you need to go borrow money from someone that you don't know. You want a favorable rate. You want someone to be lenient on you on an interest rate. You want to get the best deal, and people don't know you. The person that you're asking money from, the institution, they don't know who you are. So they need to look at your credit report. Your credit report is going to tell them, are you good for it? It's your reputation. Do you pay people back? Are you in a lot of debt? Do you ask for money from other people? That's what your credit is. It's your financial reputation. The reason why we call it a 202 level concept is because the 101 level is your financial habits. If credit is your financial reputation, well, how do you build a reputation? Reputations are built. So a reputation gets built by your habits. So the 101 level is actually, what are your financial habits when it comes to debt? Do you over leverage yourself? Have you borrowed money and not paid it back? Is your cash flow off so it's hard for you to pay back debt? Those become the habits. That's the 101 level that we always want to focus on before we get to 202. But if you're at the 202 level and now you're thinking about building some credit, well, there's some basic things that you should know. Number one, your credit report is more important than your credit score. The credit score that you might see on a website, whether it's Credit Karma, that's the one that's real popular. A lot of realtors and people will tell you that's not the most accurate credit score. Even though it gives it to you, it's not the most accurate one. If you want the most accurate credit score, you would go to myfico.com. We'll give you the most accurate credit score. I believe you do have to pay for it. It's like a monthly thing to pay for. Some of you may have a credit union or a bank or a credit card that offers you your credit score. They may only offer you your credit score with one crediting bureau. So it might just be your score with TransUnion or your score with Equifax or your score with Experian. Some of them might give you two of the scores. Rarely do they give you all three. Unless you go to myfico.com, they're gonna give you the most accurate one. But those are ways to find your score. But like I said, your credit report is more important than your score. Your credit report is what determines what your score is by all of the things that are reporting to your credit, all the things that report to the crediting bureaus with your name, your social, right, your information. So myfico.com might be where you get your credit score, but where do you find your credit report? Here's the website. It's annualcreditreport.com. It is a reputable site for you to download and actually get your credit reports from all three of the crediting bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. So annualcreditreport.com. Back in the day, you used to only be able to get one credit report a year for free. After that, you'd have to pay for it. That was pre-pandemic. Now, since COVID, they're allowing you to get weekly credit reports for free. You can check your credit report every single week and see exactly what's reporting to your credit. This is important because whatever is reporting will determine your score. So you should first find out what is reporting. When you go to annualcreditreport.com, you put in all your information, you put in all three of the actual crediting bureaus that you want reports from. It'll ask for your social and all that information. Then it's going to allow you to download that report. If you download all three of those reports, Now you can see what's been reporting to each of the crediting bureaus for the history of your credit history. Now, if you come into a snag, because I've seen this happen when we walk people through this process, sometimes they won't let you download it, or the information isn't correct, or you haven't put the right information in. Well, you might have to then send in a letter or an email for them to mail it to you so you can get a physical copy in the mail, because they can't identify who you are online. So that might be something that also serves as a little bit of a red flag, that maybe you have some discrepancies on your credit report. So you're probably going to want to mail it in and find out what's sitting on that report. But once you get that report, you're going to see, it's going to tell you all of the names that you've ever filled out something with. And a lot of times this could be your full name. It could be part of your name. They could have misspelled a part of your last name or part of your first name, but all these names pop up. All of your addresses and your past addresses, past phone numbers, all of those things show up on your credit report. Then it has the positive remarks and the negative remarks, right? The things that are adding to your credit history or to your credit score that are positively impacting it. And then you have the things that are negatively impacting it, okay? Most people just pay attention to the negative stuff, which is good to look at. However, paying attention to what's positively impacting your credit is also important, so you can know what you need to do to continue to improve. Sometimes we just don't have enough reporting to our credit positively, so we only focus on the negative. But one of the best ways to change your credit report or your credit score is to add more positive things that will impact your credit in a better way. By the way, these credit reports will not have your credit score on there. Okay, your credit score is not on your credit report. It's literally just telling you what has been reporting. And you can find ways to then go to a credit repair company, find someone to help take off some of the negatively impacting remarks and put on more positive things. There's ways to change your credit report, but again, it's not going to have your credit score on there. But that's why this is more important. It's because you want to actually know who's been communicating to the crediting bureaus on your behalf, because that will result in your score. Once you have all that information, you can find out what to do. And again, there's some credit specialists and credit repair specialists that can guide you down this path, that are well versed in how to take off, to remove negative remarks, how to dispute certain things and write letters and all those things. But the first step is knowing how to download and look at your actual credit report, so you don't get scammed by one of those companies to just pay over all your money to them and they'll magically fix your credit. You can do the same thing. First, you got to get the information, then you can impact it. All right. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, credit is a 202 concept. It's not the 101. It's not the first thing you think about. It's the second thing you think about after you've put your habits in place. Once your habits are in place, now you can start building a good reputation for your financial life. Get your credit report, find out what's been reporting, find out how to fix that and make that better. And then it opens up the door to you to being able to leverage your credit to be able to go build something for your family and yourself financially. So that was just another tip for you in your credit. If you have questions or comments on this, drop something in the comments below. If you have anything that you need as far as credit repair or questions around credit, feel free to leave us a message or reach out to us personally so we can help point you in the right direction and guide you down that path. But this is about making sure that you are getting the financial education and financial information you need to take your life to the next level. So until next time, take care.